Coming up on UT 10 News in HD, a Virginia Tech survivor comes to campus.
And we'll also follow how local restaurants are responding to kids being served alcohol.
Plus, Mark Singer was at the Intramural Championships. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Wichard.
And I'm Brian Johnson.
A Virginia Tech survivor came to UT to screen a documentary and to talk about gun violence awareness. Living for 32 is a film reliving the day Colin Goddard was shot 4 times by a student gunman. The survivor has been touring the U.S. since January, speaking about his experience. He spoke to students, faculty, and staff April 19th about how important it is to keep college campuses gun-free.
I'm here to put a face to gun violence and not scare people and say, look, gun violence can happen to you anywhere. It happened to me at my school. But just to be like, look, we have systems in place that aren't working properly. We need to improve those systems.
Currently, it is against the law to carry a concealed weapon on UT's campus. For more information about the film, visit www.livingfor32.com. Parents are concerned about what chain restaurants are putting in their children's cups.
Reporter Jasmine Nelson looked into how these restaurants have been serving all beverages from the bar.
Applebee's and Olive Garden, both popular restaurants that have recently undergone scrutiny over serving alcohol to an infant and a preschool-aged child. Both restaurants have served mixed alcoholic drinks instead of juice. Applebee's and Olive Garden have released press statements on the matter, promising a change in service. Applebee's has now started to serve their apple juice from a single-serve container, which is served at the table. I was able to talk with Dr. Joan R. Griffith to get an idea of the seriousness behind post-fetal alcohol syndrome.
Children are smaller. They metabolize the alcohol at a different rate than adults, so they're at greater risk for both the effects and the lethal effect.
The children affected have since been medically treated and are fine. For UT 10 News, I'm Jasmine Nelson.
One UT building is being recognized for its energy-saving construction. The Savage Arena earned a gold rating for leadership in energy and environmental design. The complex received the second highest rating for the U.S. Green Building Council. The arena joined several other highly rated buildings on campus, including the Fieldhouse, which also received a gold rating in 2009. UT's Energy Management Director, Michael Green, says it was a team effort.
I think it's out of the world that you could get 200 and some odd people together, all moving in the same direction, and then not just get the silver, we got the gold.
UT achieved the gold rating because of a number of energy efficiencies in the renovated facility. UT and BGSU fraternity members recently teamed up to help a little boy. Last week, Pi Kappa Phi members built a new wheelchair ramp for Zachary Recker. The project was set up and funded by the fraternity's national philanthropy, Push America. The group was created in 1977 to build leaders of tomorrow by serving people with disabilities today.
My freshman year, when we got to build the ramp and see this girl, like her face just lit up. It literally, it was just like, it made you feel better than anything in the world. Yeah.
Zachary's new ramp is just one of the 20 that will be built across the country this year. Push America and Pi Kappa Phi have raised about $15 million for disabled people nationally.
UT wrapped up its annual Diversity Week last Friday.
ROTC's Battalion Day was one of the events that highlighted diversity in the military.
The UT Army ROTC Battalion organized an outreach event during Diversity Week. Students had the opportunity to explore Army ROTC activities. The event was to encourage the interaction between students and cadets. Students were also able to sign up for ROTC. Lieutenant Colonel Beasley said this event let the UT students know what ROTC was all about.
America's Army, it represents the diversity of our nation, so it was a perfect fit.
To find out more about Army ROTC, visit armyrotc.utoledo.edu. For UT 10 News, I'm Jenny Smith.
The University of Toledo will be adding a new mascot in the fall. Raquel will be the first female mascot in UT's history. She will be joining Rocky, the Blue Crew, and the Rocket Cheerleaders. The new $4,000 costume is being funded by the licensing of UT merchandise. It will be a cross between the current Rocky and the UT cheerleading uniforms.
Rocky can't obviously be in 2 places at once, so say at a football game, Rocky can be on one side of the field and Raquel could be on the other side of the field. It's just another way to get more university exposure.
There are requirements for the auditions, including having a 3.0 GPA and being between 5'5" and 6'1". If you are interested in trying out, email utrockyrocket@gmail.com. So you're going to try out for the new mascot position?
Greg, it's a girl.
I think it'd be pretty funny to see you in that uniform.
I don't think so. Stick around. We'll be back with Mark Singer and your Rocket Sports in 30.
Headline news anchor and UT graduate Christy Paul has been given more than just great memories at UT.
You know, UT was so instrumental in preparing me for where I am today. I got such amazing opportunities here and candid guidance, and it really made the experience, quite frankly, just unforgettable. And gosh, with all the new enhancements, UT is just that much better.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Mark Singer, and this is your UT10 Sports. UT10 has been covering Division I sports and club teams all year, so we wanted to give the intramural sports a chance to shine. 9 different sports are offered to the students in the spring, and we got a chance to be at 2 of the spring intramural championship games. Let's head on over to the rec, where Pi Kappa Alpha took on Alpha Sigma Phi in the Sand Volleyball Championship last week. Pike started out the match strong with a powerful spike, then caught Alpha Sig off guard as they sneak in an ace, but Alpha Sig would keep the match tight with this facial. The first match was intense, but Pike pulled out the W. But that wasn't enough as Alpha Sig went on to win the next match 2-0, sealing the championship. From the sand court to the diamond, the men's intramural softball championship showcased a lopsided victory. The Miguel, Scotch, and the defending champs battled it out under the lights at Scott Park Field Wednesday night. Hustle was non-negotiable, even for foul balls in this game. And it didn't take long for the defending champs to round the bases as they knocked this one out of the park. The Miguel Scotches fought back with some crisp fielding by their shortstop to end the inning, but the defending champs reclaimed their name easily with a 16-2 victory. The defending champs second baseman Perry Marsh says the intramural league means more than just winning.
I love baseball. I played baseball in high school. I love all these guys. They're all my friends. It's just really fun. It's something to do. Take your mind off class.
Back at the rec, the UT football team had their 11th annual wheelchair football game against the Toledo Crash on April 17th. The Crash are the wheelchair football squad from Perrysburg. Fans packed the rec to watch this competitive yet fun-filled game. The Rockets, who won by a landslide last year, thought they had this one in the bag, but this match was a different story. The game was close as the Rockets and Crash fought back and forth. UT had one last shot at the end zone to tie the game, but couldn't finish. In the end, Crash pulled through with a 7-6 victory over the Rockets, giving them a 6-5 lead in the series. Although this game is very competitive, it has more value to it than just wins and losses.
It's just giving back, and these are the same people we want to come fill our stands up and come root for us when we play our home games. So it's important to show them how involved we are so they have our backs on game time.
Thanks, Mark.
No problem, Brian.
That's it for UT10 News for this academic year. We will return in the fall with new reporters and anchors. I would like to take this time to congratulate our graduating seniors, our producer, Ashley Roth, director, Chris Mills, and reporter, Anastasia Ellis, and of course, my co-anchor, Greg Witcher.
Thanks, Brian. Remember, you can always watch our award-winning newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Brian Johnson, Mark Singer, and all of our crew, I'm Greg Witcher. Have a great summer and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus in the fall.